Back, I'm Rebel. We're discussing the older man, younger woman situation, trope, issue, dare I say. Point that I always make with regards to romance is for rich people. Men of a certain age, they do have an issue with wanting to prey on very young women and, dare I say, girls, especially when we look at Shannon Sharpe and the infamous 19-year-old. But they know that they have to lead with their wallet. All men know that to a certain extent, but a 20-year-old man and a 20-year-old girl or young lady, she doesn't mind that he's kind of broke, right? But when a man is 40, in this case, we're going to about to read this Reddit, or 50 or 60, and they still also want to have access to a very young lady or a girl, they 100% understand and know that they have got to lead with their wallet. Otherwise, what is the point? And any man who thinks that that's not the case is delusional. 100%. But I mean, I am being cheeky, but it's a bad situation. It's morally apprehensible at best and disgusting at worst to imagine that when Shannon Sharpe is 40, the girl is a newborn, if even alive, right? I mean, it's egregious. Egregious. Anyway, we're going to get into this Reddit of another crazy. And this one baffles me, but at the same time, deep down, I'm not surprised. Now let's go. All right, so we're in Axe Minute Vice. I, 40 male, want to leave my wife of 20 years. She's 38. And our teenage kids to shag 20-year-olds. How the hell do I get healthy enough to stay in my marriage? So this is where we are, folks. This is where we are. All right, let's get into it. As the title states, I won't do it. I don't think, but I want to. I finally get it. All the talk about midlife crisis. Half our friends have left their wives, had their husbands leave them. I want to do it too. I want to leave my wife too. Trash. There's nothing that wrong with my wife. Sure, everyone has complaints. She has like 26 allergies and sensitivities and counting. She nags all the time. She's not as smart as me. If she's not as smart as you, sir, then why do you want to shag 20-year-olds? You think they're geniuses? I guess he wants to shag 20-year-old geniuses. Um, she's still stuck in the same dumb religion we grew up in, but she's overall a good person. She does a lot around the house. Screams wife appliance. She makes sure our kids go to activities. She bitches about it constantly. No amount of money is good enough. Nothing is ever fulfilling enough for her, but whatever. He mentions money. Let's see if he mentions money again when he talks about said 20-year-olds that he wants to shag. I liked having sex with her when we first got married. Granted, we both grew up ultra religious, and I wasn't allowed so much as to look at a naked girl before getting married, much less have sex, so maybe any sex would have felt amazing. But after 20 years, Jesus Christ, I don't know how anyone could still enjoy having sex with the same person. Sure, she seems to, though. She tells me all the time how attractive I am, wants to have sex all the time, so much so that it's pretty annoying. But she won't change anything about sex, won't dress up, won't try new positions, no role play. Fuck me. I've tried to gently bring those things up, but which is hard given our repressed background. Those things just don't sound fun to her. That's fine, but it's boring as F. Everyone tells you to gain more insight, work hard, be responsible, things will pay off, I guess. I've got a good job now, but F me, life never got easy. My whole paycheck disappears when you have to split it 6 ways between kids and your wife. Housing prices and interest rates skyrocketed as we started to get enough money to buy a house. I still hem and haw about spending $5 on myself here and there. I feel like I did all the right things. I went to school for decades. I've studied philosophy, physics, advanced math, medicine, you name it. I think I understand most of the mysteries of the universe, at least as far as human knowledge goes, but you don't understand your situation right now, sir. And all I really want to do is F. I want to leave it all. I want to effing just leave, buy a sports car, go clubbing, meet some skanky 20-year-olds, and F before I'm too old to pull someone like that. Sir, you are too old. That's why Even with my money. Bingo. He mentions it right there. Even with my money, which maybe I already am. You are. I feel like I wasted my whole life being responsible and helping out others. I can only say this online because the second you say anything like this in real life, people tell you how selfish you are, how much you'll hurt the people you love, how you're a terrible person, even for thinking it. I imagine it will probably be the same here. I mean, no shit. That's why I won't actually do it. That and I'm too much of a chicken shit. But what am I supposed to do? Hide how I feel for the last 30 years or so until I die? Just be effing miserable and work hard so my stupid family can grow up to be just as responsible and selfless and never enjoy their lives? I mean, that's what I've done so far. And past behavior is pretty predictive of future behavior. So there you go. F me. Yes, sir. F you. F you. So you married your wife just for sex, clearly. So you used her. She threw herself towards children, caring for your home and for 20 years, and you feel as though the most you owe her is to shag 20-year-olds. He's utter and complete trash. Morality aside, he does mention money. He mentions money several times, and that is the point. That is the point. They know that the only way they can even sniff a 20-year-old booty is if they have some dollars and cents available. Because otherwise, why? Why would anyone, sir, want to be around you? Aside from your wife. But, he has no gratitude or gratefulness or whatever. This is why I warn women about marriage. But they do not say out loud that they're thinking. They're thinking it. The entire time you're doing all the slaving and the wife appliancing and all the things, they're thinking how much they can't stand you, how much they wish they were with a 20-year-old. You're dumb, but they want to be with somebody even dumber. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. Anyway, let's get into the comment section. I will not belabor my point. We know he's disgusting. Shannon Sharpe is disgusting. Just trash. Trash. I mean, if you want to dance with the devil and be in a heterosexual relationship, oh my God, the vetting has got to be upper CIA level because his wife has no idea he's writing this stuff. So people are saying, dude, just wank one out and go to therapy. Man, if he ever gets that far, dating right now is insane. I'm glad I'm not a man because what do you mean you go days without matches? I'm so sorry. The only way he's going to get putang that fast, especially from some hot 20-year-old, is by paying for it. If that's cool with him, then go for it. Also, he's heading for divorce anyways. Wait until his wife realizes she's basically a single mom in the relationship. Women initiate divorce more because of years and years of nagging about weaponizing competence and the mental load. What a phrase I hear so often from men. She left me out of nowhere. You hear her, but you're not listening. Honestly, I say do it to set her free. I agree. I mean, you're a net negative in her life. She can do bad all by herself. Oof. All right, let's see. Yeah, your kids are going to be really grossed out by this too. Fucking people closer to their age than yours. I would never be grossed out. I would never not be grossed out if my parent did this. Exactly. Now this one is, except for the part about the wife constantly saying he's attractive and wanting to have sex. Not sure what that's like. I suspect that the wife, he said they were from a extreme religiosity and such. She might be attracted to him. I mean, he's all she's ever had, and she only has eyes for him. And I have to say, women can be freaking loyal to a fault. And I think maybe she's, telling the truth. However, she may have been trained to kind of adore her husband, and she's just carrying out her program. So I'm not sure which one it is, but he should be grateful, because if she's nagging, that means you're not doing something that you should be doing. And it sounds like you're not really that much of a dad, especially since you're willing to just walk away from the kids too. I noticed you threw that in too. My teens, he called them a stupid family. All the things that you, I guess, proclaimed that you wanted when you got with her, now you're willing to throw it away for 20-year-olds. Anyway, folks, that was a tragic Reddit that I ran across. Wanted to share it. He's absolutely insane, and yeah, not much hope. Not much hope for him. So if you like that Reddit, please like, comment, and subscribe. Um, my last comments to this is that yes, we know men have predatory behaviors. Society puts up with it if they stay in their lane and behave according to the laws that are set. The statute of limitations, not the statute of limitations, the age of consent law was placed there because men will cross that boundary with their own daughters, their nieces, their cousins, their neighbors' children, for God's sake. So we had to set those laws. So they do have predatory aspects. I don't want women to ever forget that their natural predator is a man. You know, choose the bear, choose the man. That woman's natural predator is a man. It just is what it is. And they do use resources and money to entice us to come hither. And Mr. Shannon Sharpe and this idiot know that. And that's exactly what they are doing. And then it's up to the girl or woman to run or comply. It's really sad, this topic. I don't think it's ever going to go away worldwide. You even have, folks in India. I think it's the president's right-hand man that is trying to convince the legislature to put the age of consent to 8 years old because he says it'll solve the rape problems in the country. So, give men children, basically. Give them a child. It's a sick world. Men do behave predatorily at times, more often than not, unfortunately. And all I can say is that if you're dealing with one of these predators, ladies, and they're older, much older, cash in. Cha-ching. So anyway, I hope you guys like this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.